Well, thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV. Thank you for being here on this nice, beautiful Sunday night. And a beautiful night it is indeed. Now, if you've noticed, a few things have changed on the screen because now we have the ability for you to come on in the studio and be with us live on the screen, as well as chatting. If you just want to chat, feel free. The chat room is open and we could see it. But if you'd like to come on in, I put a keygen right at the very top of the screen. You click that, it'll open up the studio right away. You'll have a little studio on your whether it be on your phone or on your PC or your laptop. All you have to do is check your mic, make sure that it's working. Everything is so simple. And also your camera, make sure your camera is working. And then it'll ask you if you want to go live, and you just click it, and it'll bring you here to this studio. I'll click you on the screen, and we can chat ourselves senseless if you want. Otherwise, just chat with us here. It's not all that hard. Um, Also, if you want to, there's other instructions on there if you need them, and it's very, very simple. Some people can get it, some people can't, and we'll get into that, I'm sure. But if you want to get in, go to the chat line here. Use your Facebook Messenger. If you have the Facebook Messenger, that's the easiest thing to do because it comes right to this studio, and the rest I'll take care of on this end. It's really not hard to do. So I'm looking forward for our maiden voyage to be a good one, and it'd be nice if uh, we had a whole full room. I can fill six at a time, and maybe more at another time. We'll see. We will see. I'm opening up, checking my stuff. Here comes Marie. Marie. She's coming into the studio. You got your glasses. You got the phones. My phone's almost dead, so. Uh, did you? It wasn't in there very long. I'm sure. Not that I need it. I really don't. You need it more than anything. You'll need it for the chatting part because you can be able to see. That's what I didn't do is I didn't increase the chat room for you. Yeah, it does. Look at that. It actually does it quite well. You should be able to read that. Click the keygen. It says use the keygen to come into the virtual studio. Just copy and paste it into your messenger. Click the top keygen, and it will open the studio for you. The rest is really self-explanatory. Now, if that doesn't do it for you, um, if you go to the little icon that's to the top right of the screen on your screen, it'll tell you exactly how to do it step by step. It is very, very simple to do, and then we can see each other, and I think that would be fun. I really do. I'm looking forward to that. Um, it was an interesting week, for sure. We did a lot of things. Did a lot of taping. You got to turn that down. Why do you want to listen to me when you can listen to me right here? I know. I know. That's so silly. Okay, it's nice. Oh, goodness gracious. But feel free to stop in and chat with us. Remember, it's going to be a little bit different than what we had before. So it's going to take a little getting used to. Oh, I don't know, but I'll find the old Baldwin. Where is that? Well, I have no idea where that is. Oh, right there. I'm sorry. I saw you. Noel, how are you? What is this? Where is or where was the old Royal Townhouse Motel? Was it on the main drag or was it down one of the alleyways? And if you'd like to get on board, just let me know, and I will very simply just put in. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, even though that screen is as big as it can be, it's still. Yeah. But there's the keygen right there. If you want it, just click it. I'm telling you, just put that into on your screen. Crisco's Country Life. I knew you were going to show up. I could just tell that you were going to show up, and I appreciate that. Wait a minute. Um,
On the main drag across from the convention center.
oh, I'll have to check that out. There's Crisco's Country Life. There it is on the screen. You do go to his channel. You'll like it. You'll like Bocephus. You'll like Mamie. You'll like everything that he's doing. And I got the secret word. He did get suddenly salad. So I'm really anxious to see what you do, Crisco, with your suddenly salad. Now you may like it. I don't know. I don't know. Connect yours. There you are. Boom. There you are.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are
Hey,
y'all?
how come it's still light by you? What's going on? It's almost dark over here.
I'm I'm in a different time zone. I'm about an hour behind.
Ah, that's why. Okay, now I know for sure you are an hour behind. I got all the bugs worked out of this thing, and thanks to you. And I really want to thank Brad. Brad is the one who turned me on to this. It was about a month ago, and I dilly dallied, and I think we chatted about it, and you got it first. Thank you. You got it first. Crisco's the first one to get this thing working right, and he did it Friday night and then Saturday night, and you did good. You did really, really good.
You're very welcome. Let me show you what I got cooked. Let me show you what I got on the
Oh,
grill
show me the
tonight.
fire.
Okay. Well, my fire. I just pulled the I just pulled a little dessert off of there. That's the fire right there. But let me show you. I don't know if I can flip this thing, but let's see. Let me show you what I'm
Sure.
cooking. I'm just gonna flip
Go
the
ahead. Go
camera and
ahead.
show you.
That's what we're here for, to have fun tonight. If you want, you get your headphones, you
We
plug
got
it
some
into
chicken.
it.
We got some chicken wraps going on. You know,
Now, what are those? Oh, that looks good.
chicken wraps. Hopefully, you can see them pretty good.
Yes.
And yeah, we had some yams and with some fresh pecans with some sugar, and
And
that's
you
what I
put
just
them all
pulled
on the
off of one.
fire? They were on the
Yeah,
fire? Oh,
yeah, I
man.
cooked it right over the fire.
You really know how to do it right, my friend. You know outdoor cooking like no one else I know. I mean, you literally are out there all the time, so you just know it as just regular every day for you, don't you?
Well, I'm gonna give you some behind the scenes stuff why I have to do this. Actually, I'm gonna tell you, I love doing it, but our stove went out, so that's
Okay.
another reason I cook outside too. But
So then you're resourceful. I
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
resourceful.
I like that. Very good. No, I prefer. I have a nice barbecue out there, but I burned it out. The burners on the inside
Yeah,
of the barbecue, they've like fallen apart from burning so much. So and I'm finding it trouble. I can't find the burners for that. Everything else is in fine shape. It's just the burners have just like they've decayed, and I don't know what to do now.
yeah.
So what do I do? Where do you go to get them? I don't know where. I've looked everywhere. I've gone to Home Depot, Lowe's. None of them fit the model I have. But of course, I bought it was from one of those. So it's like, what the heck? You got to
Do
buy a
you
new one every year.
do you prefer to cook on charcoal or propane grill?
Oh, I prefer charcoal any day of the week.
Me
Any
too.
day. A log. Oh, absolutely. A couple of three logs and a grill across it. Absolutely. But we can't do that up here. We're not permitted.
Yeah, I
You,
know
you
that's.
can't have an open fire. You just and somebody, you start burning, somebody's going to call the cops on you because they'll see that smoke coming up from the mountain, and they'll have the law on you in no time here.
I tell you what though, the motel that I stay at most of the time when I go over there is
Uh huh.
Zoders. Do you know where Zoders Inn is?
Yeah, I sure do. Up in Gatlinburg, yeah.
Okay, so they actually have their own little fire pit area where
You
you
can
can.
cook at it.
Yeah, I've actually. Well, when I went this summer, I cooked some hot dogs, but there's a little grill, and you could. I mean, you could. They don't tell you anything, but it's right there on the stream. So
That's
that's
neat.
normally where I stay.
That's pretty neat that you can do that. I like that much better because the flavor of the wood, especially if do you use like a cherry wood or what type of wood do you use?
I'll tell you what. I bought. I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought some cheap charcoal right here. I got this bag of charcoal. I normally like to use. You see this bag? I paid like $8 for this. Um, but this bag here, you have to use. It's not. It doesn't have lighter fluid on it. You know, so you have to use your own lighter fluid. But I use this. I use this actually. These little hickory chips.
Hickory. Well, at least it's got the flavor of hickory.
Yeah. So that. I
Mhm.
mean, I prefer to go to like the Dollar General and buy the charcoal that has already pre-soaked coals. It's a little bit more, but I find they catch a little bit better.
They're much quicker that way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I I try not to use the chemicals though if I can help it because
Hmm.
it's just I like the flavor of wood. I always have. You
Yeah.
know, and it's if I had my druthers, Crisco, I would have a fire almost every day, and I would cook something on a chicken, especially. I like chicken on there, or ribs if you can, but beef ribs, not the pork ribs, because pork is so not good for me. I suffer from that. That sun's right on you. That's cool.
Yeah, it
You still
is.
got sunshine.
I wish I
It's
could turn the
dark.
camera. I got the goats right here. We getting ready. I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna actually turn it.
Yeah,
The
go ahead.
camera. We did some work this weekend, and we added another section for the goat pen for the babies when the babies come. So we'll
Right.
have a section where to put Bocephus on this side and the Miss Mamie on this side with the babies. We can't keep them together, so we're just
No,
getting
that
ready,
would
you know.
not. No, that would be trouble. That that would not be good at
Yeah.
all.
So I have a question to ask you. Am I the
Sure.
first one that came? I just
Yes,
got on. Am I the first one that came on to the
you
live
the maiden
stream, or will it
voyage.
get?
You made the maiden voyage. You are the first passenger on the vacation station live bus. The tour ship has left the port. So yeah, you're the
Yeah.
first one. So that's excellent. And I thank you for that. Um,
This changes, like you had said. I saw your video today. This actually changes the whole landscape because you realize now, if you wanted to, at any time, you could be walking in through Gatlinburg and start a live stream.
yep,
I mean, it changes everything for me and for both of us because we don't
I
quite have
agree.
1,000 subs yet. So now that we're able to do this, it allows us to live stream, from anywhere, now, and which is really a great thing.
Oh, I agree with you because now we don't have to wait. And I feel bad for all the people. Well, you and I still want our 1,000 because eventually we'd like to monetize. That is the goal.
Yes,
But
yes,
we can still right now. And earlier I did that promo right from the car. I was waiting for Marie, and I just turned on the phone. I clicked on the thing, put in the banners, and bam, there it was. And it was within 15 seconds. It was already on YouTube. So it
that's
was
right.
live while I was doing it, and then it rendered it, and put it into my rotation.
Yeah, that's
That's pretty
awesome.
good, though, isn't it?
Yes,
Well,
very, very good. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go real quick. I gotta go ahead and take this meat off, and I don't want it to burn. But I'm gonna be
okay.
back in a second, okay?
All right, fine. And I'll see who else I can find. I'll click you out, and then just click back in. We'll look for you. Marie will let me know when you're back in. Okay.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Thanks,
Okay.
Crisco.
Okay.
There you go. Crisco. He was our first one on. Yay! I like that. I enjoy that very much. Let's see. Make sure you click the key gen. I'm making sure I copied it. It's copied to clipboard, so it is there. You go to. I'll send it up to you again. So anybody who wants to see it, it's right there at the very top of the screen. DJI, what's up, guys?
DJI, JL Fortney.
JL Fortney. Let me go down the list. JL, good to see you, of course. Susan, you're there. Noel, Crisco, Vacation Station. Let's fill this thing up. Let's see who else we can get on. Um, DJI, what I'm going to do is send you this, okay? Click it in. All right, I'm going to paste it in right now, and it should be coming up to you. Paste that thing there that I just put on your screen. Larry Greenman, good evening to you. Hi, y'all. It's good to see you, too. All we need is Brad, and we have a full house. I love that, right? We got, and you could be heard. The thing is, if you got your headphones, you can. Oh, you got them.
Yeah, I hear.
You can hear. Okay, good. I didn't know you got the headphones. I didn't see you disappear. If when you're hooking this thing up in your, oh, you got that. Look at that, DJ. You're right on my screen. Very cool. How's everything is good. Everything is very, very good, and I can't complain. I'm happy. I hope this changes everything. Like Crisco and I were talking about, this really does bring us up a whole lot. This changed the bar on everything that we've been doing, and it allowed us to really increase our viewership and our reach, because anybody in the world right now who's watching can tap in at any time here, and I'd like to get some of you in. DJ, try to get in on this thing. Tap in, and when I see you, you'll show up on my screen. Let me see. And JL, the same thing. Use that thing that I just sent you, and we can talk, and we could see each other. I just sent it to you, so you should have it. And let's see. I think Susan is there. Hi, bro. Hi, Ann. That's good. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you want to get in, Noel, the main drag across from the convention center. I do need to check that. I don't. When I was just there, no, I don't remember anything there. I'm going through my mind's eye right now. There is a hotel there, but it doesn't have that name. When was the last time you saw that? There's my New York that came through. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll keep pumping you this. When you see this keygen come up, just copy it and paste it into your messenger or however it is you want to get here, and then you'll pop up on my screen. And I'm inviting anybody who wants to come on board. Do emails too, but that'll slow me down. I don't. I'd prefer not to, if I can avoid that. So Larry, what's happening with you? I haven't seen you in a while. I definitely need to change the angle of that camera, because I'm sitting down low. You're sitting up high. But I need to bring that camera just up a little bit, because right now you can't see you can't see my face. Oh, God.
We can change.
No. Just, I would ask you to lower the camera just a hair, but I can imagine how abrupt that's going to be.
I can.
Do you know how? I mean, not even like a fraction. No, get behind it. And just barely.
Like that?
There, that's good. That's it. Now I'm in the screen. Thank you. Thank you. So once again, come on in and chat with us. Let's see if Ozzy, the cockatoo, comes on board. Amanda, anyone? We got people, and this is the maiden voyage, my friends. This is the one. So Noel was saying about 150 feet south of LE. I'll be going up there probably tomorrow anyway, so I'm going to look for it and see if it's still there. But the things have changed so much in Gatlinburg. It's literally in the last just couple of years, a lot of places have closed, and they've, especially after the fires, a lot of places refurbished their place. They redid the fronts. Some of them gutted their buildings completely and redid them, and rightfully so. You cannot tell There is no way, and I've been in and out there. Both of us have been everywhere there. You can't tell that there was a fire, except when you drive around some of the back roads and you can see some of the burned out trees. Other than that, you would never know that 1,400 buildings perished, burned to the ground in Gatlinburg on the main drag, and you would never ever know it. That was amazing. That whole area, that whole mountain was devastated. So that's scary. It's still not working for you, Susan? I mean, this is so simple. This is so simple. And you had it too. I tried to walk my sister through how to hook this thing up, and somehow she stumbled into it and got on with me. She actually was on the screen with me, and then she knocked herself off and couldn't remember how to find her way back. I don't know how you did it. Yes, it's working for me. Oh, yeah. Larry, so what's going on with you? It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen or heard from you. Of course, my coffee here with me. It's still pretty bright. I wonder why that is so bright. I don't need such a bright light. The key lighting is fine in here right now. That's a little bit better.
Is Frisco coming back?
Yeah, Crisco's going to be back. He's cooking his food, so I don't want him to burn it. Just won't. Just don't want to get. Oh, okay. You just don't want. Oh my goodness. Me and my wife are not doing a thing after this. Got home from down in Pigeon Forge, so you're just relaxing. Well, it is Sunday. Why not? It's an easy night. It's beautiful outside. Absolutely beautiful. Have we not had wonderful weather for the last few days? Just cool and crisp in the morning, in the 40s, and in the days anywhere from 65 to 70 something. The next couple 3 days, it's actually going to warm up a little bit. Tomorrow still will be a little on the chilly 65 to 68, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to notice a little bit of a heating trend. It'll start being into the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s, and that is the normal actual temperature that we should be having, not this cooler temperature. This cooler temperature just teased me. That's all it did, just teased me because I was like, oh, this is perfect. But then I checked the weather out, and it's going to be warm again. I'm not looking forward to that. Not at all. So what else is happening with you guys? Kind of tell me what's happening with you, and what did you do this weekend? I'm always interested. It's always nice to know what's been going on. And do make sure that you visit our subscribers often and to show your support. Any of the people that show up on this show tonight, please go to their sites. Whether or not they have videos, it doesn't matter. Go to their sites and make a comment. Thank them for showing up to here. I do got to change the clock on this thing. I don't like military time. Oh no, that's the amount of minutes. I thought before I was going to say 23:37. No, that can't be. That would be that's the wrong time. That's just the amount of minutes. And also like and subscribe. Don't even forget, right, about liking and subscribing, right? Ugh. I need longer headphones. These are a little short, and I know I have a set somewhere. I just don't know where they are. They kind of disappear. You're staring at yourself. I can see that. That light.
I'm reading the.
You're reading. Can you read that all right? You can actually read that. That's pretty good. Yeah, I can adjust the screen. Remember, control mouse wheel, and you can. For those of you who are blind like me, if you're even at home, because I didn't know that until somebody showed me. And of course, make sure you tell your friends that.
Can you click the comment
Yeah,
on the corner, right corner?
right there. Let's see who else. It's been rain. You've been rain for the last 3 days. And I know my sister was telling me the same thing. She's in Florida, and she's had nothing but rain, and I don't miss that at all. Not at all. It was always so much rain in Florida and lightning, and it was just such a pain to get around. Remember how it was? It was always wet, always just nasty. I don't know. Feel free to jump on in. I'd love to see all your faces. Come on, don't be chickens. Noel, Susan, forget about it. I don't know about my sister sometimes. Larry, feel free. Just are you on your computer? It doesn't matter if you're on your phone, computer, laptop. Doesn't matter. You just click the little tiny icon I'm sending up again, and just click it and just follow the very, very, very simple instructions.
One of our friends, JL, they love our videos.
Well, thank you. JL, are they on? Did they chat up
JL
here?
14, yes.
There you go, JL. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, we spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time editing. Marie spends a lot of time being silly, and that's what we do. It's a good match, a good team, and we got more planned. Oh my goodness, we talk about it all the time on what we're going to do, where we're going to go, and we've got some fun stuff planned for you guys. And of course, Sven, the pool boy, will be making periodic appearances. He'll be making cameo appearances. Sven, the pool boy, will come on by and he'll say hello from time to time. You want Sven to come on? He could sit right here. He could Sven.
Well, I need to be near my coffee.
Why didn't you bring it? Oh, there it is. So, did all of you get to see the Gatlinburg walkthroughs, the ones that Marie and I did, and then the one right after that I did? And still, there was still some places I didn't get to see, but I get so entrenched on looking at everything and talking to the people, and Marie just butterflies around. She does. In fact, you could see it in some of the videos if you watch. You'll see her up ahead. You'll see her like disappearing, getting smaller and smaller, and she just goes ahead. So it's like I'm talking to myself again. Marie's up there. You did that at the
I
Heritage
know,
Center.
going through the museums
I
and
know you
checking
do.
out everything.
Yeah, I know you do. I have to take time because I have to
I let you
talk.
talk.
I know you. I let you talk. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Who else is out here that I need to be talking to? That's the key gen right there. I put that on the screen for you. If you're watching, that's the key gen, and just take it, drop it into your messenger, your Facebook messenger, and it'll pop up immediately.
Hey, Tommy,
Where's Tommy? He's down there. Let me get
you
down.
don't really, you
There.
don't check it out.
I try to. Tommy, I was wondering where you went. Good to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you. Um, do you need the key gen? Do you want to go on live with us? Be nice to talk to you. It would. I just sent the key gen. I could send it to you again and just click it right there. Boom. There's the key gen. Just put it in, and the rest is you should pop up, and I'll make sure that you get on the screen with me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what's up, Tommy? What have you been doing?
He said he replied already. He said
How come you get it before I get it?
can't seem to use D&D Adventures to chat on my phone. I'll speak to my better half about it. I'm technically challenged.
You should talk to my sister then. She's technically challenged too. It's don't let that intimidate you, Tommy. It's really very simple. Don't even the problem is sometimes the words like if I say keygen, a lot of people go, "Oh, what is that?" Google, Google, Google. No, the keygen is just a key. It's just a set of code that you just copy and paste, or actually just click it. Just click on the one I give you, and it should bring up a little screen. And then all you have to do is check your mic, and you don't have to do anything but talking to go check, 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 and the little bar will go up and down. You go, oh, microphone works, And if you don't see yourself in the cam, click the cam, and then it'll just pop up. And then it'll say, "Do you want to go live?" Yes. Then you're on. You'll be here right in the studio with me. They made it really, really simple, and I appreciate that. The guy Gage, he was one of the designers. Young guy too. I'd say he's in his 20s, and he obviously smart. I mean, walked through this thing like it was nothing. I like that. I like that. There's the key gen if you should need it. Anyone who would like to get on live with us. Let's make this maiden voyage an extra good one. Let's get all the faces we can on here, because this will repeat right after we are done. We're halfway through the show. Oh, no, halfway through the first half of the show. Live, 30 minutes and 38 seconds. This thing really keeps good time for everything. T and me, where are they? I was waiting. I wonder if Tommy was going to be coming on. Yeah, I know it's get your better half, and I'm sure that they'll take care of that. It's not all that hard. And then once you learn how to do it, I was amazed how simple it was, which is good, because anybody, doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, or what country you're from, you can easily follow the icons, the prompts, because it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm inviting all of our, what?
Click the keygen.
Yeah, click the keygen. That's all you got to do is click that keygen and that one right there.
Tommy said did Grand Ole Opry TV last night with Vince Gill.
Ah, very cool. With Vince Gill. How nice. I'm honored.
I thought
I am completely honored.
watching the channel.
I am honored. And you're going to be baking cookies. What type of cookies? I got a cookie here. I haven't finished it. There's a cookie. There's a chocolate chip cookie. I haven't finished yet. It was so cool. So cool out. I made a big old pot of chili, and it's good. Did you like the chili? You did? Yeah. It was good chili. Not too hot. I don't like steaming hot chili, but I do like good chili. But Tommy, that's excellent. Did nothing the rest of the week, and I'll be watching your channel and baking cookies. What else do you bake? Do you cook? Who does the cooking in your house? You or your wife? Just curious. Yeah, I'm the cook here. I'm the cook here. I made her a nice steak. I think it was a sirloin, um, medium rare, cooked to absolute perfection, if I do say so myself. It was picture perfect perfection, and mixed all fresh mixed vegetables, and
There's nothing wrong with the husband cooking. Look at Priscilla.
yeah,
Priscilla's
but
the
he's
one cooking.
he's cooking outside. I can't see Vanessa out there by the grill.
Tommy cooks.
Tom, I'm glad Tommy cooks. That's excellent.
I don't cook.
You do cook, and you can cook, and I know you cook very well, so don't tell me you don't, because she really can. She can cook really, really good. It's just sometimes I'm not into fish heads, things like that, which sometimes that's what she cooks. So, I don't know. Come on board. I see you all out there. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Just feel free to come on board. You can just chat if you want, or you can come online. I'd love to see a couple more faces. Crisco, he'll be back, and we'll be chatting a little bit. But too bad Susan can't get it in gear.
But at least Susan can chat. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan. She just doesn't want to go on. See, right there, boop. She says, I just don't want to go on.
But she can chat, right?
She can chat, but now she's probably embarrassed. It's the key, Jen, if you need it. Just click it. The rest is very, very simple. The I noticed since we've gone on with this new program. What? You want to do it? Well, this could be dangerous. There you go. I move around on it. I make sure that I have the mouse is always in my hand. There's the laser, and it's always in my hand. so I can move around. I don't have to lean into the computer. Neither does she. Marie doesn't have to. We could just sit here and I try to make the studio as comfortable as possible. So, right? Yeah. The mic should pick you up with no problem. Really, I've got it set pretty high. I did have an echo. Let me also, if you are wearing, I knew I was supposed to tell you something. When you do link up on this stream, if you are wearing headphones and have an external mic, there's a little button right under where your picture is, and you got to click that. Okay, you click that. What that does is separate you from your computer. Otherwise, you're going to get a slap back echo, and that's what I had last night with Crisco on his thing, and Susan's.
Check out Susan.
Yeah, well, that's all personal, Susan. Try to come up with a conversation, something that other people could care about. Let's see. Um, so, Larry, are you guys cold yet? Larry, being you're in Southwest Michigan,
Susan, I'm happy.
she's happy. Let's put it that way. It should be getting pretty cold by you right now. If you're up there, I'm sure your nights are in the 40s, 50s on a regular, and during the day maybe 55, 60. I'm just taking a guess.
Tommy said he's gonna cook. He bought a smoker. He bought a smoker.
He also said his browser said it won't allow him to link. You're definitely in the same boat my sister is. Do you got to make sure the browser that you're using is a recognized browser. Never use second, third generation or non noticed browsers. My suggestion is Firefox, Mozilla. Never use the what is that?
I got a question, Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to tell them your email address?
My email address, absolutely. I can actually put that in on. I can put it on the banner. Why don't you talk to them for a minute, and I'll type it in.
Uh, Michael. Hey, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
He said he enjoyed your walk through downtown. Can you tell me how to get to Foothills Parkway? Oh, honey, that's your direction.
Safari, same thing as my sister. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I didn't say it. Get rid of Safari. Get rid of it. You want
How to
Mozilla.
get to Foothills Parkway from downtown Gatlinburg?
Okay. Which one do you want me to do first? My butterfly wife. Oh my goodness. Where is?
Michael will.
I just got to click them in there. Michael, thank you for joining us, and hopefully you did subscribe. That's important. I got to bring my finger up there, hopefully, because otherwise you can't see my
To
finger
all
here.
the viewers out there, please do subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe, like, and comment, and go to all of these
And
peoples.
we all hope that they would enjoy our videos. We're trying to really work hard to make it.
Yeah, we are. Believe me, her and I spend hours and hours and hours doing these things. Michael, are you familiar with the area? See, if you just came on live, we could talk straight through. We wouldn't have to do this. And no, Tommy, Safari, it has a lot of firewalls and it blocks you from doing anything. That's why you should get rid of Safari and go with Firefox, Mozilla. Firefox has all the protection you will need, has all the fail safes you will need. It's recognized worldwide, and Safari is not. And just get rid of that and put in Mozilla Firefox, or just type in Firefox free download. It is free, and it'll change everything and it'll safely put it under its umbrella. And there's Stephanie Lucas. Hello, Stephanie Lucas. Good to see you too. Hello, I got you on the screen.
And
Oh, I want to get back to Michael before I get with anybody
yes,
else. Michael, I was hoping that Michael says I'm familiar. Okay, I'm familiar with the area, good enough to get around. All right, you're familiar with 321 going out of a Pigeon Forge, not heading to Gatlinburg, but heading towards Wares Valley. what I want you to do is stay on that road, stay on 321, go into Wares Valley, which is only 3/4 of a mile long. And as you get to the end of Wares Valley, you will see the parkway, the Foothills Parkway. There'll be an entrance. There's only one way in and one way out. There are some turnoffs later on, but there's only one way in, one way out there at Wares Valley. So just turn on that, and you are on the Foothills Parkway. And within, I don't know, 6 miles, you're going to be at 5,500 feet. You're going to be up at some of the highest points of the Foothills Parkway. It's really closer than you think, and more people should go there when they come and visit into this town because it is a fabulous place. And Stephanie Lucas,
Stephanie,
1 cup of blueberry spinach, oats, oat milk, and
I
honey.
I will write it
She's
down.
writing it down. So
Thank
good.
you so much.
Thank you. And taste the spinach. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, you mean I don't have to have that frothy, minty toilet water special thing that I had? Yeah, yeah. I I don't know. All right, I'm going to put the keygen in here because I'd really love to see some faces in here. Click the keygen that I'm putting in there, and come on live with us. You can come in live on screen. We could talk face to face with each other. And Stephanie said, "You're welcome." Where are you? Right there. That's the recipe that Stephanie Lucas has given. A cup of blueberries, spinach, oats, oat milk, and honey. That sounds good. Oat milk and honey. So good, and you cannot taste the spinach. I don't mind the spinach. It's the mint mothballs that really got me. Because when I burped, there was
But sometimes I put mint leaves.
she put mint
Mint
leaves and ginger
ginger and bell pepper.
and the bell pepper was really the coup de grace.
You said that
I said nothing of the sort.
you said you can eat yellow pepper and
Yellow. You
red
put
pepper.
a big old green, a whole, Stephanie should put a whole green pepper in my 1 glass of frothy, deliciously goodness
It says on
toilet
the
water.
recipe.
Yeah, whose recipe? The Marquis de Sade? Stephanie says mint with blueberries is good too. I can understand that. Mint is good, but not pepper. I mean, peppermint is a good candy, but not pepper and mint. They don't go together. They're not even in the same category. Tommy White, wife and I are going to be there 3rd week of this month. Think we're going to give feasters on Teaster. Hear a lot of good stuff about that, and that's in our plans to go. I'm not going to do a video there because that's just not what we do.
You know, Stephanie Lucas is Brad Lucas' wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's Brad? I'm glad you showed up, but where's Brad? Where's Brad? Uh, oh, here, look. There we go.
Oh, so
I'm on.
You're on. Oh my goodness. Could you make it any darker in there?
I'm in the corner.
In the corner in the basement.
I don't know how I got on. I pressed.
No, I don't
something.
either. And I tried to walk you through it. I had such a headache after I got done talking with you.
I'm sorry. Hi,
I mean, I
Ann.
really had a headache.
Hi, Ann.
This is my sister, Susan. She's definitely
This
out
is my
there.
brother, and he's definitely out there.
Oh, hi, Brad. I'm glad you're there. Brad, I don't know if you caught what I said before. Thank you, because you were the one that turned me on to this program, and I monkeyed with it for a while, and then I kind of like put it aside, and because I was really fussing with the other program that we had talked about, because I wasn't going to let it beat me, and at least I haven't let it beat me. I think I've got, but then I go, why am I using this other program? So tried it out, and between Crisco and I, because Crisco's the first who did it, and I saw that he did it, and I go, oh, for goodness sake, if he can do it, I can sure do it. There's no reason that except my sister. She can't do it. So now, do you remember, Susan? So if I clicked you out right now,
No,
you would not
don't.
know how to do that.
Don't do it.
Don't.
No, I don't know how I got on.
Somehow it's very simple, but you walked your way through it and you figured it out. I don't know. It is so simple you didn't even realize you did it, right?
It
Right?
says I need Safari, but I didn't go on Safari. I clicked Messenger,
Yeah.
and then it said something about enter the studio, and I pressed that, and I
That
came
was
on.
it. That's I told you but you weren't listening to. You kept going all over. You kept going to
Safari.
Safari, and then what was the other one you're using? Oh, MSN, which nobody uses, and then what's the web browser that you have? It begins with the E. Nobody. It's so old. I don't remember.
Oh, E. You know,
Yeah, nobody knows what
I
it is.
can't remember.
Nobody even cares anymore. It's like I can't even remember it. It's not even on the screen. It used to be there. The E for going on the browser. I
I don't
erase it.
remember the name. I
It
can't.
doesn't
think of
matter. Move that pillow, please. Thank you.
it. And
She can hear you.
how's your new job?
I can't hear her. I cannot hear her right now.
Why?
Why?
My cell phone is late.
Oh, it's like she wants to know how's your new job and how you. She's doing good. She likes it a lot.
Great.
Your job. You'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
me through there.
I like it a lot.
Good. I'm glad. Where's Dano tonight? He's not on.
He's busy. He's out. No, I think he's never going to come back here again after you tried to get the picture from YouTube there. I think he moved out of town and he
Oh,
changed his
funny.
address and he had a facelift and he doesn't look the same anymore and he's got blonde hair. Tommy says 10 people in the chat. Your channel is doing good. Thank you. There should be more folks and they will, Tommy. It's one of these things like right now there's probably 4 or 5 people that I know that are doing the same, not this thing, not the visual thing. They're doing just the old typing and chatting stuff. And I wanted to break new ground. And we talked about this, and Brad knows that. I'm not going to sit still, because you sit still, moss grows on you. It's all about that Marie and I move forward, and we're always reinventing ourselves. And that's why I think a lot of people are in a tailspin, because I think we upset the status quo around here, and they were very complacent. They were happy just doing average. Jeff and Marie don't do average. We excel to do
He
better.
is the brain, though.
We are the brain, and if it wasn't for half of her brain and half of mine, we wouldn't be able to collectively think at all. But I the kind words, Tommy. It's very Susan. Stop fixing your hair. Everyone sees that.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
Explorer. Thank you, Tommy. Do you still use? Does anybody use Explorer? I don't. As soon
That's
as I
it, Explorer. That's it.
Explorer, I get rid of it. As soon as I get Mozilla on, I delete all of that garbage because it's really useless. Like
I'd be
MSN
afraid
is
to.
useless.
I'm afraid to.
Don't be afraid. If you put your Mozilla in, it'll move everything over from everything you have done will be moved over. Nothing will get lost. I've never lost. I've used Mozilla for 10, 15 years now.
Okay, I'll
It's
try it.
very safe, very solid, and what's nice is they go solely on donations. They're good people. Absolutely on the mind. No, believe me, I've had more trouble with Explorer, and MSN is really too invasive, and they are so slow and so behind. Their news is like 3 days ago. If you go, they have their FDR dies. That's a little old. Franklin Delano Roosevelt died, what, in the 30s?
Fine,
FDR dies. Bomb dropped on Hiroshima. They're really a little behind.
Can you see that?
Yeah, what is it? Looks like a clock.
It's
Did you make that?
Yes, it's embellished with vintage jewelry.
Yeah.
That's pretty. My sister does these type of. They're called. I'm not. Crafts aren't the right word for you.
Well, it's handmade crafts. and
Handmade.
I use vintage jewelry to decorate.
Whose vintage jewelry are you using?
I buy them in bulk on eBay. I go to yard sales.
She's a part-time cat burglar. And David
I do
Fontaine.
birdhouses. And did you see the pictures?
Hi.
Did he show you the pictures?
We're
And
saying
duct
hello to
tape
the people
and-
that are coming in. I'm sorry.
Okay.
David, I'm sending you this thing, this keygen. Click it, put it in your messenger, click it, and it'll ask you if you want to go live. I can fit 6 people into here. Tommy White, you're exactly right. Let me put that in there. You're exactly right. However, I still have
want
to
that
use.
one,
Ooh, you still use. Hi, Denny. You still have to use AOL Mail. How come?
It's Stephanie. I don't have an Etsy shop.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Dennis. How are you tonight?
Okay, well, it's to be expected at, this stage of the game.
But at least you're still talking to me, and you're sitting down and relaxing.
Yes, sir.
Sandwich.
What's that?
And say hello.
And I have to say hello to you
You
too.
got to say hello to Ann. Yeah, yeah.
Hiya, kids. Hiya.
Close that, please.
Hi, Dennis.
She sees it.
He heard you.
Yes. No, Susan,
Yes.
Stephanie Lucas wants to know, do you have an Etsy shop? I think you do.
Etsy
That's
and
Etsy. Etsy.
eBay and Amazon.
So say that again.
Okay, on Etsy, she can find me at Susan Larberg Designs.
Susan Lawberg. Now you could type that in, and I would show that on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Dan the Mountain Man. Dan, hey Dan, good to
Where do
see
I
you
type
again.
it?
You know, you guys all have to take advantage of this new technology we have, and it's called cameras. And I went through all of this to put you guys on here. I'd like to, other than my sister, I can get 6 other people on here.
I
And
can't
we could
even
all-
find where to write it in.
Just do your regular chat like you would. Just go to your oh God, your Facebook Messenger, and it should be in the corner on the right, on the bottom right. It's probably on your taskbar. You have to
I'll
open it up.
lose you.
No, you won't lose me. Just don't click anything out. Dale Watlington, you're new. Move that, please. Dale Watlington. Now
I'm
you're
a
new.
new subscriber.
Oh, Dale, thank you.
Hello, Dale.
Thank you. Dale, maybe you'll come on with somebody's got to come on. I mean, I had Crisco
Thank you
and
for
stuff.
subscribing to us.
Yes. Dale, I just sent you a keygen. Click the keygen in your Facebook Messenger. It'll open up, and you can come on screen with us, and we can put 5 more people on the screens here, and we can talk and have a little face-to-face time. And I'd love to see and meet all you people. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know where Susan is, but she's gone. She's there, but she's gone. There we go. See, somebody's got it figured out. All right, there's Susan twice. All right, we have to remove.
Do this.
Oh
I
my
can't text
goodness,
anything.
Susan. She's going
I
to fill up the
can't
whole
text.
screen now. It's going to
I
be
can't text.
6 Susans in here. Look. Hello. Yeah, you're here. You're here. Good evening, and thank you. Thank you. Now, where are you guys? Can you hear us? Turn up your speaker or your headphones.
Facebook.
Is he talking?
Mhm.
Oh,
I
hi.
hear you. Hi there.
There's the face of Brad.
Oh, how
Brad.
about that? There's Brad, and there's Stephanie. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Where are you guys located?
Ohio, Columbus.
Ohio. We got so many Ohio people. That's amazing.
Right there.
What?
That's our Ohio.
I can't see. Put a higher. Higher.
Is that?
I can't see. And I'm stretching my head like I can see it better, but that doesn't work. I'm doing this just. Still getting the hang of this. Brad, thanks again. You're my IT guy. You are absolutely the smartest guy I know, and I'm not the smartest guy I know for sure. God, you walked me through some good stuff. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Your wife
You're
is beautiful, and you're pretty young too. You guys are something else.
Roughed
Well,
up.
look,
We've
we got this. We're all, the beard is in. Thank God. That's my sister, by the way, that you can see next to there. That's my silly sister.
Can't see anybody now.
Oh God, she's got it screwed up. Brad, she's not at all technically inclined.
I'm
Not
trying.
at all. She's trying. She
I
can't
was
see,
trying.
but we can see you. So don't do anything silly. Yeah. So what did you guys do today? I mean, being it's Sunday, did you hang around or did you go out
Watched football.
like everyone else? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it still on?
Yeah. We usually. I don't usually watch the evening game. I watch the morning games because we usually
Right.
gamble on them. Or you play. We play fantasy football. I usually watch
And-
those.
Do you win?
Not really.
Nothing huge.
No. I have no luck at all.
Fun. I come really close a couple times, but most of the time it's just
Close.
There-
something
You
falls
know,
apart.
you know what close is only good in hand grenades and
I know.
what was the other one? I learned a long time ago not to gamble when This was when I lived on Long Island and I was managing a store, and I was only like 2 miles away from the dog track. And I used to go there and bet $2, $2, $2. Finally, when I had lined the entire bathroom, all four walls, with tickets from my losing tickets and never won, I realized what a jerk I was being. All that was money that I blew. So I learned the
We
hard
used to
way.
do. I used to go to the. I used to go to the dog tracks in Florida with my big brother.
Did you
Very
win?
long time. I was observing mostly. He bet.
Just an observer. I'm just watching.
I remember going. I don't even know if he won. That and horse tracks.
And the horse
The
track. I
dogs-
did the horse track too.
I don't know if I like the dog. Those are kind of
No,
cool.
they didn't. It was too fast, and there was nothing exciting. It's you just
No,
watch
but
dogs
they're-
chase a rabbit. That's all they were
They're-
chasing
they're-
a furry rabbit.
They're a little much for me. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird.
But it's
Seems-
really popular.
Yeah. I always thought it was a little inhumane. I'm not sure why. Horses
Yeah,
I can watch. Maybe that's. I don't know. Maybe I just like dogs. That was real cool. I'm not sure why.
Did you find that? Is it close to you where you can just go to it, or do you have to drive to? Because I found it longer away from it was, the less I needed it.
I was talking about Florida. No, we don't have dog racing in Ohio.
Oh, you don't? I thought they allowed
No, I was
dog
talking
racing
about
up there.
I've never seen dog racing.
It's big in Florida. I mean, they have lots of dog tracks there and horse tracks and stuff, and it's
I was
big
just talking
gambling.
about Florida, the dog. I've never. I'm not sure they're allowed in North Carolina. But
I don't, I can't answer that because I don't know. I know Tennessee, there's really no gambling. You got to go to North Carolina. You want to do any
Well,
casino stuff.
Ohio just now, like they just legalized gambling things. So Ohio had probably similar to Tennessee gambling laws for quite a while.
Yeah. That's going to change though because the Cherokees bought, at exit 407, the main exit coming in here. They bought. Yeah, like where it says the Dolly Parton and Pigeon Forge coming in from 40. They bought all that property on the right there, a couple hundred acres.
Someone was talking about that. But
Yeah,
I
they'll
had seen
put a
some.
casino.
And it was it looked like it was going to be like a resort. I don't know. Maybe they'll. I mean, they
Well,
have
of
to get
course.
I
You
guess
gotta
money
read-
helps if they put money. If they put
Brad,
enough
you got to
money
read
into
in
it, maybe-
between the lines. When they say resort, you read a little bit further, and then in Cherokee it says this is going to be one heck of a gambling joint, because that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's
We-
the plan
we'd
is.
We'd never been over to the Cherokee casino they have there in North Carolina.
Marie and I went there, and it's nothing to brag about. Sorry.
I'm not really big
Smoke.
on casinos. Like we
Neither are.
We have a casino the street from us. We never go.
Yeah, I mean we
No.
have close. We've been I think 3 times.
And
It's very
for,
sad.
how many-
The faces are
Yeah.
very sad in there. Yeah, we went there, and it was very depressing to watch. Nobody was laughing, and there's usually like 100-year-old women with a cigarette with an ash hanging out that's been there for like 4 weeks.
During the day and the afternoon.
Oh, the gamblers are there all the time. Doesn't matter. They're
So probably in the evening it would be different.
no, it's worse. More smoky. You get a lung infection. So there you go. You don't have to gamble, but you get a lung infection on the way out.
Yeah.
It's not into it.
I think they're
You can't
just
smoke in the night.
yeah, they're overwhelming. Like whenever I go, I
Yes.
don't know all the plates and it just kind of.
There's no people.
That's a perfect word for it. Overwhelming. I didn't feel comfortable in there at all. I see that Crisco has entered the room. Crisco's Country Life. We've got.
What's up,
I
y'all?
am. I'm so happy that all of you have made this such a successful night so far. I mean, you guys really. This is a monumental inaugural event, which I'm definitely going to start openly weeping now. So, tissues, please.
You're nuts.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Jeff, I gotta excuse myself. I'll see you in a little bit. I gotta
Okay.
get Jenny ready for bed, all right?
Got it. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, how do I click out of this?
I'll just do it. There. Bye.
What's up,
Goodbye,
y'all?
good
I'm
luck.
in Goatsville.
Where? Oh, is that Bo?
Yeah, that's Bo Cephas and Miss Mamie right there.
There's Bo Cephas. Guys, check this out. That's Bo Cephas. Where's Mamie? I don't see Mamie.
Miss Mamie's right there.
There she is. There she is. Oh, look how adorable she is. She does have a little girl's face. Bo is like a boy. Bo is.
Yeah.
That's Crisco's Country Life. And if you guys get a chance, it's always fun to go see him. His Friday and Saturday night, he's on live. So you definitely want to check it out. Crisco's Country Life. It's on the screen right now.
Well, I subscribed and I seen you guys go live last night when you were doing the
Yeah, so you saw the
The
problems I
streamer
had. So, yeah.
last night. And I heard the echo.
Yep. And I
Yeah.
found the problem. It was that on Stream Duck there, whatever it's called, Stream Duck, StreamYard, there's a button right under where when you just get on where it says check your mic and stuff, and what it does is it disables your PC from the
Right.
mic, so you don't have it becomes two microphones instead of one. This way, when you click it, it's the external microphone in headphones. And of course, I didn't notice that, and everything seems to be working okay right now.
Yeah, I hopped on for a moment and it seemed like the screen was freezing up, so I didn't watch it. I seen when you guys were live last night. I think it was fairly late.
Yeah, it was. Well, I go on sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning and stuff. I don't sleep all that much. I really don't, just because I just don't. But and I'll go on. I'll work on the computer. I'll try out some new stuff because really nobody's on. It's pretty quiet. You can't. Although in some other parts of the world, that's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I got to do it sooner or later. Crisco knows that. He'll see me all the time doing stuff.
Yeah. I see sometime when you go live in the morning and stuff.
I see it too. I try to catch. I don't know, Brad. Have you ever caught Crisco's food reviews?
I
He
don't know
does
if
some
I've ever
really
seen-
interesting.
I
They're
subscribed.
good.
I think I subscribed last Sunday there, but I hadn't
Very good.
had a check my video.
Oh,
I mean, the whole idea. Go ahead.
The LSU win videos. I've watched a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get all that cleaned up, Crisco? All of that damage at your house?
Ow. Yeah, we got it cleaned up. We getting ready for the goats though. We did some work this weekend, like I was telling you. You know, we added a fence right here in the middle, so kind of hard to see, but any day now you can kind of see it. We have the pen because we can't keep Bo Cephas with Mamie and the babies. So we did a lot of work this weekend, and anytime now we're gonna have some little baby goats. So we're looking
I
forward.
can't
to
wait to see that. I
Yeah,
definitely.
myself.
You make sure you get that on video.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make plenty of videos with them, and we'll definitely have them
Yeah.
documented and have a lot of fun with them.
Oh, definitely, and that's something you want to keep. That's one of the things you never get rid of.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Where
showed
you at?
Crisco the raccoons last night. Brad, if you look at one of the Crisco's there, I showed them the raccoons on the deck last night, and I'll take you guys out there next
I
week.
did catch that. I did. And then I think it was freezing up, but I did see the raccoon. I think I too right in time for the raccoon. Yawned a little bit.
That's okay. It's I don't know what time it is. I can't read the clock from here.
It's not.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's not.
It's 8 o'clock. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to get the bear too when Rosie comes up. And of course, we have the videos of the bear and stuff, but I want to try to catch her live if at all possible, and then you guys could see how she comes up. There's Bo.
Yeah, I was able to flip the camera. This whole StreamYard thing is so new to me.
I understand.
Yeah. There's Miss Mamie right here, and
Oh, Miss Mamie. Look
I
at
call her Miss Mamie,
Miss
and
Mamie.
Bo Cephas, named after Hank Williams Jr.
That's right. Go Tigers.
Where are you at, Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Yes, sir. Where are you from?
Ohio.
Oh, are you a Cleveland Browns fan?
I am. We are excited today.
Awesome.
Fence
You
game.
know, I want to tell you, I go to Vacation Station. They're from the Tennessee, East Tennessee, Smoky Mountain area. So I've been to Gatlinburg 5 times in my life, Most of I'd say over 50% of the people I meet are from the Ohio, either from Cincinnati, Cleveland,
Well,
Well, it's
or
only like
in that area.
yeah, I mean, it's like 6 hours.
Yeah,
Bus.
he's tired. Look at poor Brad. That's okay.
Uh, it seems to be more.
Monday's tomorrow, man. Monday's tomorrow.
Hey,
I
Crisco, do you
know how
play
it is.
Cleveland? Do you, are you guys up against each other anytime soon, or no?
No, I actually pull for the Browns, man, because we got a
Yeah.
couple of players that played for LSU. I pull for the LSU players that, but Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Greedy Williams.
Yeah.
We got like about
I
5
told you
players
no.
on the Browns team. So I actually pull, and then I pull for the Bengals because of Joe Burrow. I mean, I pull for all the LSU players, you know.
Yeah, Burrow.
he
Burrow.
was a Buckeye too.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, he
excited
sure
when he
was.
Oh my God, she knows
He
sports
said,
too. Oh my Lord,
Who, me?
Stephanie and Brad. Yeah, I'm watching you, Stephanie. She just spit that right out. It was a regular, just a bit in your mind. That's amazing. I don't know any of
Well, I
this
have to
stuff. You
know.
know, it amazes me.
Love football so much.
We watch an incredible amount of sports on the weekend. So.
Do you?
Yeah.
What else
Probably
do you
more than
watch?
most.
Do you do hockey?
Well, mainly football.
No, we just watch football.
I mean, mainly football. But when football season's on, we watch every game.
Wow. Do you ever get out of the house?
I mean, I guess during earlier years and not lockdown days. I mean, of course, we would go to football games. But
Yeah, exactly. Right. It didn't matter much. You go, we're locked down. No problem. Dominoes, come to the house.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Have you guys ever been to any Cleveland Cavaliers basketball games?
Brad? I lost your audio, Brad. Lost your audio. Crisco, you still with me, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Reason why is because I'm also a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan. Believe it or not, I know you probably didn't know that.
No, I
But
did.
when LeBron James, I'll be honest with you, when LeBron James went back to Cleveland, I became a big. I'm not as much as when he went to Los Angeles, but when he was with Cleveland, I have all kind of stuff. I was very happy when the Cavaliers won the NBA championship. You know,
Tommy.
small
We got
market
Tommy on
team.
here, too. Look at this, Crisco. We got one more to fill the screen. One more.
I figured it out without the boss being here. It's crazy.
And it was easier than you thought, wasn't it?
Oh, it was really easy.
That's the problem. The computers have been so intense for so many years, and Brad, you have to admit, this is pretty easy to do. He's coming back, I'm sure. He lost his audio. But Tommy, at least you got it, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you suggested that, and it's always good for me to learn something new about this stuff. With Teresa starting that channel, you know, she's just been on her own. I've tried to help her when I can, but I'm just technically an idiot, you know.
No, well, it's just new to you. You're not an idiot at all. For the man who plays the dobro like you do, you're not an idiot at all.
Well, I've managed to make a living at it and put 4 kids through
Managed.
college and keep a
You
roof
make it
over
sound
their
like you're on the street corner working for change.
head.
No better. We met somebody at let me get Chris going here. There he is, Crisco. In Gatlinburg. What was his name? Johnson is his last name. Country star.
Oh, I saw that video. I don't know that guy.
I think it was David, maybe Johnson or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well, and you know as well that there's so many people
Yeah.
that are independent now and do their own thing.
You
But-
blame them?
David Rogers.
Well, no, and you know the radio stations play just a handful
A small amount.
Yeah, and it's great that I think it's great that it's opened up. It gives people more opportunity to find different music and listen to what they want to listen to.
I agree because for so many years, most of the radio stations would only play the top 40, and that didn't give anybody else a chance. If you weren't at all recognized or showed numbers on Arbitron, you never had a chance.
That's right. I was talking to Vince Gill last night about, and it was funny. He said, "Well, it's funny that you can buy a fart app for $1, and one of my singles is still $1 on iTunes."
Really?
I mean, it's like $1.99 or something. So, and that's what, when I was a kid, I remember going to the record store. I could buy a single, and it would be $1.99. So things haven't really been that great for.
I agree. But being that
downloads.
record stores are out, the record stores are pretty much dinosaurs. I can't even tell you where there is one, and that's where the money was made. Is the money only made in touring at this point?
Yeah, I think so, and probably digital downloads, I guess. But when I go to play with an artist, or if there's a record that I've played on that I want to hear, or some recording I played on want to hear, I don't. A lot of times when I play on somebody's album, I don't play on every song. I might do 3 or 4 songs sometimes.
And why is that?
I don't know. I guess the instrument I play, So a lot of times I'll just download the songs that I played on or I want to hear just to see how it is instead of buying the whole album.
The whole album. I agree. But you see that Stars before counted on you to buy the whole album, and then of course you picked out the songs that you liked. But now you have the opportunity to buy only what you like, and that means the rest of their stuff goes pretty much unrecognized. And there's always a lot of sleepers out there that sometimes it takes 2 or 3 listens before it gets wormed into your head.
That's
you know what I mean?
Exactly right, Jeff. And it's just a changed world, from when I started.
I agree.
With music.
I agree.
And, I'm glad the hardest part's behind me now. So.
Yeah, it's for all of us. Those old days are all gone, Tommy, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm glad it was, I don't know how I ended up, I guess when I got in my 20s and started the family, I thought, well, I better get good at this.
Yeah. You remember your 20s? Because I don't. I sure
Yeah,
as hell
somewhat,
don't.
yeah. It's always been about playing music, and then
I understand.
I figured out, boy, I've got to make. I was making a living at it, and thought, okay, I better stay with this.
Yeah, because you love doing it, and you could do it, so why not do it?
Yeah, I mean, I've done other things part time when the music business would be slow years ago. I would, just do whatever to take care of the family.
Well, they had hills and valleys all the time. That's, when times are bad, sometimes it's bad in the music industry, but I found more recently, and correct me if I'm wrong, when times are bad, people buy more music because they need to be entertained.
Oh, people are going to spend money on entertainment for sure. That's right. Now, I'm so interested in you and your channel. It's doing so well in such a short amount of time.
Well, thank you. You flatter me, Tom.
Oh, it's so. My wife, she was a television camera operator, and that's how we met.
Oh, okay.
She was a television camera operator for 30 years, and still does some of the award shows and
how cool.
different things. But she said, I bet he has some experience in television or radio. He knows too much about it, and he speaks with such great.
I got you all fooled. I got you all.
It just, she said he's so professional. There's got to be something.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Yes.
you
I did. I was radio for 35 years. I owned 2 radio stations in the Tampa Bay market. I sold them in 2002. I was in TV back in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, Channel 9. I did a show called Dockside Dining and Great Outdoors Florida Edition. And the Great Outdoors Florida Edition was, I'd go all over Florida. We'd go scuba diving, water skiing, boating. We'd show people all that stuff. It was very popular for about 9 years. And the Dockside Dining was we would go to all the restaurants in and around Florida from coast to coast, and we'd spotlight the best ones. But what happened is the TV show turned into a comedy show. It became comedy slash cooking, and it became even more popular out of just happenstance. It was just a joke, and people started tuning in, and we got picked up by a lot of channels. And I did that for a while. Then I went into full-time radio because I don't like the camera work, because it's always hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I go, no, it's hurry up now. There is no later. This is later.
It took us 4.5 hours to do an hour TV show yesterday.
And that's really not bad.
It went pretty quick. But
You could do 6-8 hours just doing a few minutes. By the time they get the key lighting and the cameras and all, it's like, I don't have time for this. I'm losing my edge.
well,
You know?
I think with the Grand Ole Opry, the cameras and the lighting probably stays in place all the time. And so,
Which is lucky, because at least you know where to stand. There's the X on the ground if
Oh,
necessary,
yeah.
or the spot. And,
it's funny, when I first started there was none of that was taken into consideration.
Really?
They would shoot it like it really is a radio show.
Ooh, that's not good.
I mean, they would just shoot whatever came onto the stage. There was no rehearsing, no nothing. But, that obviously had to change, and it did.
When did they decide to change? I mean, who was the Einstein that said, this isn't working, we need to do a little bit better?
At one point, after the Nashville network was sold, they went to CMT network. And
I
they're
remember
the
that.
ones that changed the format.
I do remember that.
And now we're on a network called the Circle Network. And
Hello, David. I'm just saying hello to David
hey,
Fontaine.
yeah, say hi. I don't
There.
think
Hello,
dominate the conversation by any means.
What's up?
Very cool indeed. I think Crisco is there. Hey, Crisco, you got some real stars on here. You really need to pay attention to this. These are your country. These are the guys you love. So check it out. Very, very cool. David, say hello, of course, to Tommy.
Hey,
And
David.
Crisco's
Hi, Tommy.
Country Life is there.
Hi, Crisco.
Hey, nice to meet y'all. I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Have you ever met Hank Williams Jr.?
Played on his records.
Really?
Played on television with him.
What
in
song?
Bethlehem.
What song? Did you play Country Boys?
He's all blown away.
Family Tradition. And what song?
I can't remember specifically what they were. It was 25 years ago.
What's blown away?
when he was
What instrument
recording
do you
live.
play?
You have to understand, I'm 60, and I've got more runway behind me than I do in front of me now. So,
I know that one. Ray.
So, I mean, I had a great career, and it's slowing down a little bit now, but it's okay. I'm good with
But
it.
you're still active. You still play at the Opry. You're very active.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you're not
You know,
done
there's
yet.
a television show on RFD and the Circle Network called the Daily and Vincent Show. Country variety show that I'm the music director on, have been for the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, it's, I stay fairly active.
You're just getting warmed up, Tommy.
See, Stephanie Lucas said she saw him in concert.
Stephanie said, you could read the screen there. Says she saw you in concert 11 years ago. Good show.
With who? Who is she talking about?
I think you. Not me, because I wasn't touring 11
It
years
would have
ago.
had to been.
Not me.
The only person I've toured with in the last 10 or 11 years would be Vince Gill. So,
Vince Gill. And you just got done meeting with Vince Gill just a little while ago.
well, he and I go back a long way, and of course, I've played on some of his records and traveled with him off and on for 20 years. I would sub out the Opry and go play road gigs with him, and trips to Europe and things like that when he would be gone for 2 or 3 weeks. And I've done a bit of everything.
That's what keeps you young and active. And if you don't do this, Tommy, you're just gonna dwindle away to nothing. Don't ever stop.
Oh, I don't plan on stopping. The last 4 or 5 months of this pandemic really knocked a hole in everything. I had And I'm not bragging by any means.
No, I know, and not. You know, I feel the same way you do. Sometimes people ask about my history, and I feel like I'm bragging, and because I never tell people. You're the only people that know anything about my life right now. I never tell anybody, and it makes me feel a little weird sometimes because it's like I've never shared. Even my family doesn't know some of the stuff I did. You know stuff that they don't know, so
Yeah.
that scares me sometimes. 'Cause
Well,
this medium makes you open up.
it does, and I know for you as it was for me, it was. I don't know how it all happened that I managed to make a living doing what I do. That's
I ask myself that every
like,
night.
how did that happen?
Why do I have all this money? Because all I did was have fun.
You
I
know,
just
and,
played my keyboards, I sang, because I was in a band for 9.5 years, and then I did radio. It's like I get paid to do what I do anyway. Just talk like I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
You know,
it's so great.
I felt guilty for a long time until I got my first car, and I paid for it in cash, and I go, you know what? I'm over it. I'm really completely over this guilt.
Well, and
So
what
how
people
fun, David.
that haven't been in this kind of business don't realize is it is hard work, and you have to take pride in your work, or you won't
Uh-huh.
get calls. And it takes a lot of intuitive thinking with other people. You almost have to be a mind reader.
Absolutely. When you're, especially you get to work with different musicians. It's different when you're in a band and you're with somebody every day. You kind of get cliquish. You kind of know what each other's doing. You have to have an intuitive a bit about you because you have to anticipate what they're going to play because a lot of times they may go off on a riff, but as long as you're in the same key, you can kind of find each other.
Well, that's right, and the artists and producers, I've learned that it's psychology. I might play something that they want to change up, and I'll say, "Oh yeah, I can change that," and won't change a thing, and they're happy with it.
And as long as your egos didn't get hurt, because everybody's ego, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
how sensitive it can be in that situation. David, you talk way too much.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I don't have as much to go about.
I
as y'all
bet
do.
you do. I bet you have some information you could talk to us about.
Nothing I'd probably share from my class.
Dang it, it kicked me out there for a second.
He's there.
Yeah.
No, I'm very low key. I have 2 little girls and my wife, and I collect toys.
There you go. That sounds fun.
And what type of toys does one collect?
G.I. Joe, Transformers, stuff from the 80s. I got my whole room is nothing but looks like an 80s tribute.
I could remember all the G.I. Joe stuff I had. If I would have kept it, I probably would be very rich right now because I had everything G.I. Joe had.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Jeeps and all that stuff, the helicopters. My parents bought all that for me, and God knows where that ended up.
A lot of this stuff is newer, but it's still worth a lot.
Show me around the room.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
1 second.
Hey, Jeff, I'm going to say goodnight. I've got some things I got to get done.
Tommy, thank you for joining us tonight. Please always join us and let's share some of our stories. So at least I have a kindred spirit with all of you that I don't feel like I'm the only one in the room.
Absolutely. And
Thank you, Tommy.
you know what? For everybody that hasn't checked out the videos that you post, they need to. It's such a great channel. And
Thank you.
you're going to be a huge success at this.
That's not my motive, though. My
I
motive
know
is
it's
just
not,
that
but I think you are. It's so great. My wife
I'm just
and I-
retired and I'm having fun, Tommy.
Yeah,
That's all I'm doing.
great, yeah. And
I love what I'm
sure
doing.
We'll talk soon.
Thank you, and I love that you guys have joined on to us. Say hello to Teresa for me and tell her if she needs help with this, whatever this thing is, soup duck something, sky duck, I'll help her.
I will. I'll be sure and tell her.
Thanks, Tommy. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. There you go. Tommy White, what a great guy. Now show me around, David.
All right, this is some of what my wife deals with.
Oh, Lord. That's like a whole bedroom you've commandeered, isn't it?
Well, we have a 3-bedroom with a converted garage, so we turned this into the nerd kid.
I could relate to you, David.
All
If I
80s,
could. Look at all
80s
that
movie
stuff.
posters.
Look at that.
It's like
Get the girls in
this
here real
Yeah.
quick.
Amazing. Amazing. Look, it's
Some light
everywhere.
machines. I plan on
Pen-
doing some other stuff on here. I have a huge piece coming this month or next month that was ordered last year. Masters of the Universe thing. So I might do a video unboxing that. It depends on when it gets here.
Where are you going to put it? It looks like you're out of space.
Not at all. I'm a master of that.
Not at all. Not at all. You'll find a place for it, right?
Yo, yeah. Here's the girls.
Hello. Now, who's that?
This is Sylvia. This is Emmy.
And the first little one's name?
Sylvia. We named
Sylvia.
her after the town Silva in North Carolina.
Oh, been through there many times.
My
Silva.
wife and I were married on the Jackson County Courthouse steps.
Really?
Yes.
And now, when you were married, there was probably little, because Silva was a little town. It wasn't very large, still isn't.
Well, it was 2013, but we're very low-key people. Just me, my wife at the time, Emmy, and my stepfather. He married us. He's an ordained minister.
Cool.
And my mom. And my grandmother, I forgot. She passed away earlier this year. So.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
How do the kids, now, you've got kids, how do they feel about you collecting more toys than they have?
I don't have more toys than they have. See, you heard them. They're their toys.
They're their toys. I see. Do they get to play with them, or is it like hands off?
Well, I've never had a problem with any of that. They know better. But some of the Transformers they can play with. The bigger ones never really like toys to begin with, but they both go nuts on the table.
Oh, let me see that. What's that?
It's the new Micro Machines. A lot of this stuff is newer because, growing up, you lose stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
But this just came out, and I told my wife, I don't care. I'm getting them.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Micro Machines came out in the late 80s. Were really popular in the early 90s, mid 90s, and they went away. And then they just started coming out again this year.
And what do they do? Are they like Transformers?
Nope, just tiny little cars. They
Bring
used
me
have
closer to it.
cars.
Bring me
Here's
closer.
one.
Oh, they are really tiny little cars. And how do you display them?
Right now, this is temporary.
And then what? You going to put them in a shelf or something, or?
No, I'm gonna get another table whenever that piece comes in, and I make more room.
Kids, we got to sell you for medical experiments. Daddy needs more room.
The little one loves this. She plays this.
What is that? Looks like a Pac-Man?
No, it's a 3/4 scale, the vintage, the old Star Wars arcade back in the early 80s.
Wow.
This company, Arcade One Up, makes 3/4 scale arcades, ranging about $400 to $500 depending. And I got
That's
this
neat.
to go with the room. If they ever make a Tron, I told my wife I have to have it.
Oh, you have to. It's a must. Sorry,
Well,
honey.
the Tron
It's a
arcade, I was
must.
about 4 years old when it came out, and I couldn't even touch it, but it was so enamoring, I guess the word I'm looking for is.
What's that jet above your head? What, I see a bunch of planes.
Bunch of G.I. Joe stuff.
Look at that.
I even got stuff from the 80s, like the early 80s, a cartoon called Shirt Tales. I got some plush for that.
Look at that. You
These
got
are,
that really nicely laid out. It's like a
these
little
right
museum.
here are little Halloween toys from Hardee's in 1990. I got off of eBay.
Are those Wishnicks?
Nope, they just came out of a little kids meal thing back in 1990, and I loved them so much when I was a kid, I had to reacquire them.
Wow. Do you remember Wishnicks?
No, I do not.
They look like that, only the hair was more, and they're real hard to find now, so you need to look for them, because they're, for what used to be $1, $2, they're $100, $200 a pop now.
Here, you might get a kick out of this. Where's the plug?
No, I can't wait to see this. I wonder.
My Tron stuff.
Tron. Wow. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Look at
And then
that.
here's some Predators and Aliens.
Looks like it's glowing in the dark or black light. Is that what that
It is. They're glow in the dark, and I have black lights in here. Kids love it.
Oh, I bet. You know, the dad's cooler than cool. I mean, it's better than golf clubs sitting in the corner.
Here's this. Assigned Sergeant Slaughter.
Wait, hold it still. There, oh, man.
Oh, let me,
Hi, Trent.
Is Trent there?
Trent.
Oh, he must have just popped in. Hey, Trent. There you are. Hello there. You want to come on in, Trent? Just click the, I'm sending you the key gen right there. Just click it and you'll come right on in. You go on live with us. What else? You were showing me something.
oh, that
Where
was
is it?
Assigned Sergeant Slaughter. Got years ago.
That is amazing. You have quite a collection.
There's others that have way, way, way more, but I know some people that collect and have to keep in storage and things like that, and I don't see a
Yeah.
point in that. So
No, I agree. If you have it, you should see it.
that's how I feel.
I do too. Because why? In storage, nobody, not even you, gets to enjoy it.
Nope.
And that's unfortunate. And too many collectors are like they hoard. Oh, look how sweet. Oh my goodness.
They love their daddy.
Now, I could tell they love their daddy. But does daddy love them as much as he loves his toys?
He loves us more.
There's your answer. I love them more. They know that.
Ah, good. I'm glad that response came out, and that's the way it should have come out. Do they get to go with you when you look for this stuff?
A lot of this stuff is online. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, as we're not a tiny town, but we don't have much here.
No.
And now, with Toys R Us gone and just malls are gone, basically, you have either Target or Walmart that gets exclusives for things, and you're not going to find much. So a lot of this is online. Amazon, eBay, straight from stores. So,
But you're lucky
they
that
get to go
you
with
can. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's otherwise. I don't know of any shows that are around here that I could say, "Hey, guy, why don't you go, David? Go. There's a show."
No, there's shows. We don't get any shows here. Up in Columbia sometimes, but we just I have what I have. If I can get something else, I can get it. But right now, with the way the world is, no.
No, I feel for you there. What is on your wish list of something you don't have that you want? Like
Something
the
that's
toy,
available.
something that you really want.
I have so much that there really isn't anything. My wife's been so gracious, and
Yeah, she put up a lot with you.
Yes.
Look at all that stuff you got there.
Don't
Not
party,
many
don't
women,
drink, nothing like that. Oh, I know.
right?
But if anything, one GI Joe thing. It's called the Terradrome. It's a playset. It's kind of big though, but to get one now, it'd probably be around $400 if it's in good shape.
That's
And that's
pricey.
just
That is
that's
pricey.
not something. I mean, I spent a good penny on the thing that's coming, but it was a pre-order. It's not a big company. It was the last thing they were doing as far as He-Man and stuff like that. And I said I had to have it. So
I had to. I know that phrase way too much. I have to have it.
it's
Yeah.
it's 38 inches. No, 42 inches wide, 38 inches tall. It's coming in a box that's 39 by 39
Wow.
by 39.
Where are you going to put that?
I'm gonna get another table just like the one you saw. The reason there was a purple tablecloth on that was to match the piece that's coming. But I'm gonna get another table to put that stuff on. There's plenty of room in here. It's like I said, this is a converted garage. So
So the whole idea is to fill it up.
yeah, my wife
Yeah.
calls it the altar. You need the altar.
The heck with the car coming in there. There's no car going in that garage anymore. That's your
No.
room. That's your room.
Mhm.
Your man cave. Stephanie wants to know, where do you live?
We live in Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina.
And we love the mountains. We were up there for Christmas in 2016. We couldn't make it from Cherokee over to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge because of the shutdown.
Right.
Then we spent Christmas again in 2018, but we couldn't make it over because of snow. But
We
this
haven't had a lot of
time-
snow here.
Well, this time we're coming straight from Charleston through Asheville into Pigeon Forge, staying there for a few days, and then we're heading over to Silva and staying there for a few days. We're gonna
Make sure you look me up while you're here, because I'd love to get together with you, please.
That's one of the reasons
Just
I
let me
got
know.
on. I was like, I like to meet some good people.
Thank you.
we're very low key.
Yeah, we are too. I'm fiercely private, but with the tapes and stuff, that's the other part of me. Stephanie can you read the screen?
I do see it. I'll look them up.
Might be
The only place I
connection.
saw in the Pigeon Forge area is on the island. And it looks like they deal mostly with these little pop vinyl figures.
Yeah, I
collect.
think so. I think so. If you're going to deal on the island, you're dealing a lot with tourists, and you're going to deal high end too. That's
We're
probably not
staying,
what you're going to do.
We're going to be staying in the Quality Inn for a couple nights. Then we're going to stay in Margaritaville for one night on the island, just to
Right.
experience it. Right there with looking over the village, I guess they call those rooms. And we already got the pass for them to ride all the rides they want and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's cool. They'll have a good time.
We got a lot of plans.
and dive your plan you dive your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that when you get here, this place can distract you very quickly. I didn't see that. Let's go there. You know what I mean?
The main stop. Well, not the main stop. The first stop's going to be the Three Bears General Store. I think that's how I found. That's how I found your channel.
Thank you.
Cooters. I have to go by Cooters, and the Christmas place. I have to go in the Christmas place. So those are three definites. But we're going to be there. We're going to have plenty of time.
And the only thing that can stop you or slow you down is the traffic, and you always have to allow us some time to get in and around. And check out. Well, you know the ways in, but there are secret ways to get around the back of Pigeon Forge as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about ready to do another video, so you may want to keep that close to you.
Oh, I do.
It'll save you some serious aggravation.
I don't
Really
watch
serious.
I don't have cable. Haven't had cable in 10 years. We've got Netflix and stuff like that, of course, but YouTube's my main source of entertainment. So
Stephanie said, Jeff.
Yeah, I read that already. I wanted you to read the screens. You should check out this cool, lots of oddities like taxidermy and such, plus vintage toys.
I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, I like weird taxidermy if they have
For a
something
minute,
silly.
we won't stay in long.
You're a character, you really are. I'm glad you signed up with us and you became part of the family, because it's
I
been a
love
real
your channel.
tough. Thank you. I'll tell you, I didn't know if anybody was going to watch this at all. I had no idea. When I was just bored and I started to do it, and all of a sudden guys like you came on. I go, wow, there's people actually watching this channel, and I'm thankful. I am so thankful that you did this. So everybody, the kids.
I will reply to.
Oh, they saw Three Bears. And that, my
Speaking
wife
of bears, did they see the bears on our channel?
Mm-hmm.
That you saw Rosie Bear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did they like Rosie Bear?
Oh yeah. They watch with me until they get bored. With what Dad's watching. 'Cause I watch a lot of geek stuff too. So.
Well, who doesn't, right?
Hey,
Tommy,
we
Teresa,
just
how are
want-
you? Here we
the
go.
wife got home and we just wanted to pop in. She wanted to pop in and say hi.
Hello. It's good to see you.
Hi.
We've had a full house tonight, and look
Yeah,
at how
man,
beautiful
it's
the
great.
children are. I really appreciate that. You made the maiden voyage of the SS ship Vacation Station TV, or soon to be known as Separation Station TV, if I don't do some work around here.
No, that's not me.
Okay, hold on a
Today I
minute.
did laundry and
Stephanie is giving
whatever.
me an idea.
What?
How about we go to Knoxville and check out that
Which store?
Stephanie said the weird taxidermy store.
I'd like to do that. I would have a blast in a place like that.
I
A
like
weird
weird
taxidermy
stuff.
store. Yeah, that
There's a
could be a lot of
blog.
fun. A lot of unusual stuff up there. So,
Oh,
Teresa,
I
what have you been doing?
Oh, go ahead.
I've been at work all day. I'm just so glad to be home.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
Your husband's in keeping me busy and keeping us occupied and flattering us with all his kind, flowery words that I love to hear.
Oh,
shit.
well, he means it. And y'all are just
Appreciate
awesome.
it.
We love you guys.
She feels the same way. It's great.
Did you see the other night the frothy, minty blue mothball drink she gave me?
I missed that.
Oh, Teresa,
I
forget
saw that.
about it.
Catch it. She's on this health kick. she's on this health kick of drinking fruit. What do you call those things? Smoothies.
Yeah. me
So
too.
she put, and I have no problem with smoothies. She put in, you put in the cucumber and the carrots and strawberries, but then she decided to slip a whole green bell pepper in with that.
Ugh.
Yes, we did see that.
No, the bathroom. The final thing was the bathroom, the hanging thing down you use in your toilet. That was the final. Most people they bung an umbrella in their drink. She put one of those minty things you put in the urinal, and that finished the
No.
drink off.
No,
That was that was to keep the COVID away.
Then she gave me another one, which David and all you guys watching, it looked like she skimmed the glass across the pond, just
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff that's the duckweed stuff. She goes, "Here, drink this," and it just looked like she went outside and just scooped it from the pond.
That's just like what he would drink. He does that every morning.
I had one this morning. Kale, apple, carrots, blueberries. Tastes terrible.
That all sounds okay, but when you throw the bell pepper into the mix, that's not okay.
That is pretty bad.
That's a no-go there.
And then she puts the ginger in. She'll put like a fist size of ginger in there. You know how potent ginger is, even if
ginger
it's
doesn't bother me.
that she loves ginger. She loves.
That's why you guys look so young.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna clean your liver.
It cleaned everything out. Everything. It wasn't everything. And when I burped, I had that minty mothball fresh breath.
It's not mothball.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
I didn't
Well,
put
we
mothball in it.
we'll let we're gonna get off here now. We gotta feed our dogs and take a little walk.
Okay.
But we just wanted to pop in and say hi when she got.
I appreciate that. Love you guys much, and keep watching because I have some more surprise videos coming up real soon.
Oh, we're gonna be watching.
I appreciate that, and always tell friends too, because it's like this is how it gets around. It gets through you guys.
We do.
I try to talk to people all the time, and it's like they don't want to listen to me. So always tell a friend you found Vacation Station TV. See, it's right on the screen
when she
there.
does a video, I usually try to give a shout out to you and to whoever. I think I did in the last video. I think I did. Maybe.
I appreciate the one you did when you went to the and what was that town? Washington, Colorado Grill, and I appreciate that. That was very kind of you, Tommy.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
very
you
nice.
know,
I did everything I had to do to stop laughing at the two of you, because Teresa, you're trying to be so kind. I'm not saying how bad that meal really was, and Tommy was like, "It's really bad."
Oh, you're
Tell it the way it is.
Yeah, you know what?
You're talking.
And I still feel bad about that video, and I almost had her take it down, but
No, you told the truth.
yeah, I mean it was.
And that's important because I won't go there because of what I saw you served. And no, that should never have left the window, guys. It should never have been put on your table.
It was horrible.
David, it was terrible. You should have seen this meal. It was, you go to Tommy's, you go to T&Me Adventures, and look at I think it's one of your latest video reviews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Delouders.
The Lauders.
Yes.
It's in Gatlinburg.
David, you look at it and you go, this is not fit for human consumption. And you paid a lot of money too, didn't you?
It was like it ended up being almost $50.
It was.
For two people.
Yeah.
Wow. For $25, Tommy, for $25, I'll let you eat out of my dumpster, and you save half that much money.
And I wasn't kidding when I said, you know what? I would rather eat than McDonald's.
My dumpster is your dumpster. Feel free.
Well, you all have a good evening, and thank you for inviting us.
It was so, I looked at it, and I'm telling you, within 2 seconds, Teresa, as soon as you showed it, I said, that's bad food. That's not good food. And that's all the distance between us and the screen and the video. It was clearly garbage.
Oh, it was horrid. It was horrid.
Terrible.
Yeah,
So when we go in there? When are we going back?
Hey, we're coming to Gatlinburg the third week of October, and I'm sure we'll be talking before then. But maybe we can grab lunch or something together.
Oh, that would be so kind. That would be so much fun to do that. And you pick the place because I don't want to get you a bad meal, and because I'll say don't go there because I've been there with her already. You say I like because if you like Italian, we'll go Italian. If not, I'll steer you to another place.
Yeah, well, I know she's going to be picking your brain about the technical part of this too. So
Absolutely.
I'll have to write you a check.
Yeah.
No, not at all. This is what friends are all about here. This
Oh,
is
it's so great.
why this is a community of people that are like-minded, and we all want everybody to do good. And we all have our own reasons for what we want to do good for, because it's not all about the money. It's about satisfaction, about spiritual awakening in some ways, because you get to meet good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also you get to express yourself in a way that we were never able to express ourselves except through music or video or through the radio. Now we can do it right here
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
with everybody in this room. And I'm so glad that we actually had 5 people tonight. One more would have filled the room. And this is the first time I've done this.
That's awesome.
that is great. I love
Now,
it.
Teresa, don't you have a channel that you're doing this type of stuff? Or
No, we haven't had a live chat or anything yet. We just started the channel.
well, when's that going to happen?
Ooh, we still have some things to learn.
It's not as hard as you think, and I don't see why. You just enjoy it, and if you make a mistake, you make a mistake. This is very forgiving here. You know, there's nobody over your head. You're not being charged for it. So if you make a mistake, nobody's going to remember. Never. Right, David?
That's right.
They don't.
Even though I'm a
People,
little
if you make a mistake, who cares?
Well, we'll probably make a few.
But we're going to
But
do, yeah.
we're going to. We're just trying to really figure out what the best time would be for us to do this. You know, I'm off on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Oh, it must be nice.
So maybe we.
Well,
Can,
we're still working. You know, both of us still working, so it's
When are you going to retire?
I'm probably not going to, but I think she will in another year or two.
Good for you. Good for you.
Hopefully.
Tommy, you can't retire. You're a musician. That doesn't. There is no retiring
Well,
from what you're doing. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, I did semi-retire about 5 years ago and started my union pension that I had paid
Right.
into for 45 years.
But I
But-
can never see you not playing something. It's just
But
that's in your blood.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing. You know, the reason she still works, and she didn't work for a long time, but is that our health insurance became so outrageous.
Oh, I could imagine.
It was eating up my pension that
Wow.
I spent my life for.
And do you have any pre-existing? I'm not trying to get nosy, but because your rates was it pre-existing?
No, they were just outrageous for our age, I guess.
Could you imagine if you had pre-existing like me?
Oh, I
Was that
think I
starting in
pre-existing now.
2012, or was that
You know, type
What was that, David?
was the rates? Did they start hiking up around 2012, or was it always like that?
No, it was about 2012.
Well,
Wow.
I used to work at a place called Dollar America. I used to handle Medicare Advantage health insurance, and not to get political or whatever, but before Obamacare even came into effect, I watched what were they called? Bills or whatever. They get denied for Obamacare and stuff like that, and that's when all sorts of stuff started happening before it even went into effect. So that's just curious. That's all.
Well, you know, I don't want to get political, but
Yeah, no.
I do.
the Obamacare thing is what smashed us.
Yes.
Having
I
to go
just-
on the
Yeah.
I just don't
market.
understand how that was constitutional. You're forced to take it or you get fined. That just
You
makes-
imagine
And I
that?
got fined 3 or 4 years in a row,
Really?
several $1,000s.
Now tell me, where's the right in that?
There was no right in that. I think it ended up over a 3-year period of time. I was fined probably, I want to say, $10,000 or $12,000.
Oh
So
my
why in the
goodness.
world do people still say, and I can't fathom this, that they like Obamacare when clearly most of them can't even afford it? So what?
And what would happen is I was to project what I would make a year,
Mm-hmm.
which is impossible for a musician to So I would project that, and I would end up making more. So then I was fine for
Wow.
for doing better.
So you find for bettering your life. You
fine for
see, they
better.
don't want you to be better. They want you to always be having your nose to the grindstone, because when your nose is to the grindstone, you can't raise it up and have any dissension among the ranks. You can't ask questions because you're too
Exactly.
busy trying to work to make ends meet.
At one point, the insurance was, I want to say, $6,000 or $7,000 deductible.
Good God.
Wow.
Insane, and it was for just two of us, like $1,400 a month, and it didn't cover anything.
No, very little at best. And then you still, once again, you had the copay that would be what? How much? 5,000, 10,000, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can't even remember now, but it was
But
ridiculous.
anyway, so
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous.
How could anybody think that they could ever depend on going to a hospital or a doctor when they can't meet the copay? So what happens is you're paying all this money in and you don't get the benefit from it, but somebody's getting the benefit of your money going into it.
That's absolutely right.
And how could people say that, oh, Obamacare was such a wonderful thing? They'd have to be brain dead because it didn't serve any of you or me or her at all.
oh, it sure did penalize and hurt us and cost us thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh, I know.
So
When I was in radio, a good portion of my check was going to insurance all the time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand this. At the time, I was really healthy. And I'm going, why do I have to pay so much? Well, it's the way it is. You have to be a good citizen. Yeah, right. Right.
Pay for everybody else's too.
Yeah, and that ain't going to happen anymore. Not anymore.
No.
I've had so much fun with you guys here tonight.
Oh, it's
I
so
really
great.
have.
Me too. I'm glad I got on.
And let's do it again next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, great to meet you, Jim.
Yes, David, thank you. Oh, and the kids and everybody who's watching right now, thank you. Teresa, Tommy, I appreciate that. And, of course, tell your friends that you found the Vacation Station
Absolutely.
TV.
Nice meeting
And watch
everybody.
for the new videos. The new videos will be coming out.
We sure will.
Absolutely.
And we'll be up there. We're coming up Saturday the 17th.
Okay,
We'll be there the 18th. So,
We'll be there.
Well, we're going to be there.
why don't we all get together?
We're going to be there the 17th through the 20th, right? And then we're going down to Gatlinburg. We're going to stay at the Quality Inn for 2 days, and then Margaritaville that Monday night, I believe.
We should all get together for lunch somewhere. Look, there's a whole party right here.
That sounds good.
I'll make sure I get you my email address so you can contact me, the both of you, and then we can meet up wherever it is you guys want to go.
Hey, you know what?
Sounds good.
I'll buy. Is Taco Bell still open?
We got to get there before 2. That's the senior special.
Exactly. I can't wait to see y'all.
God, thank you. God bless all of you, and we'll see you again real soon. Watch the videos, and I'll get you the emails to both of you, and then we're going to get together and have a good time, okay?
Sounds good.
Yay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.